Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about Coach George Karl blasting Skip Bayless for criticizing Nikola Jokic after Game 2. So George Karl said he's an embarrassment to sports media for his asinine take after the Joker scored 40 points, had a great game, and they lost to the Miami Heat. Skip Bayless tried to blast him and, speak down on him. I mean, yes, they lost, but the man had a great game. He had a brilliant game. Miami just had a game plan. The role players executed. They made shots. They had a plan. They played great defense on the entire team, and they came out with the win. It's not because Joker choked or he played bad. He played great. Miami just had a plan. They knew, Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. After losing Game 1, they had a plan. They knew what they wanted to do. They executed that plan, and the role players stepped up and did what they were supposed to do, and Miami won. But it wasn't because Joker didn't play well or, he went missing. No, that wasn't the case. He had a great game. The man had 40 points, 11 rebounds, so he actually played a pretty good game. Miami just did what they needed to do to win. So I don't understand how Skip Bayless is going to blame Joker or speak down on him for them losing. I don't get it. What more do you want him to do? At times, Skip will have takes that is just ridiculous. Ever so often, he'll have these ridiculous takes, these asinine takes, and you're scratching your head like, what is Skip talking about? In this instance, I can't agree with him because Joker played a great game. Miami just had a great plan. They played great defense. And beyond anything, the role players made their shots. Duncan Robinson made his shots, and others made their shots. Jimmy Butler was aggressive when he needed to be, and they won. So Skip had an awful take. He said the Joker got lucky in his 40-point, his big night in Game 2. He got lucky. I mean, that's an awful take. The man has been amazing the entire playoff. All through the playoff, this guy been a beast. So for Skip to say he got lucky and that's the reason why he scored 40 points or did what he did, that doesn't make any sense. That's a terrible take. So Skip is going to associate the Joker's entire playoff run and say it's luck. I mean, if you do something once, it's luck. But when you're doing it multiple times, back to back, again and again and again, how can that be luck? Makes sense. The entire playoff, Joker is a beast, putting up historical numbers, and you're going to associate that with being lucky? Yeah, that's a terrible take by Skip, man. I can't ride with Skip on this one. That's just bad take. That's just a terrible take. This man been one of the best player in the postseason, if not the best, and you're going to associate his amazing game in Game 2 versus the Miami Heat and says it's because he got lucky. Now that's crazy. So this is what George Karl had to say. This man is an embarrassment to sports media. So George Karl called him an embarrassment to sports media. And I'm not going to say all that, but I will say you don't get lucky and score 41 points in a final game. Come on, man. If you watch Joker throughout the entire playoff, what he did to the Suns, the Lakers, and now what he's doing in the Miami Heat series, how can you say this is luck? I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense. The issue is the way Skip Bayless operates. If he dislikes you or he has a team he favors, then he'll find faults with you no matter what you do. That's just how he operates. So being that he's going for Miami and Jimmy Butler and they won, he's going to discredit the Joker and said his brilliant game in a loss was luck. So in Game 2, in a loss, Joker went 16 of 28 from the field, and he also registered 11 rebounds and 4 assists. The man has been on an absolute tear. The entire playoff, not just this series, but the entire playoff. And for Skip to use the word luck when you associate luck with Joker, that's a problem. That's a horrible take, and that doesn't make any sense. You do something once, rare, okay, you could say that's luck. But you do something series after series, game after game, all season long, you can't add luck. You can't equate luck to the Joker. So you can't put the Joker and luck in the same sentence. That doesn't make any sense, and you lose your credibility when you do stuff like that. So that sounds stupid. So that was a very asinine take by Skip, but that is Skip going off his emotion. That was bad, man. Everybody been showing Joker a lot of love. You know, Paul Pierce said he's on one of the most incredible finals run in history, and I would agree. Mark Jackson, commentating the game, said Joker is now a top 10 big man in NBA history. So everybody's heaping all this praise on the Joker. Rightfully deserved, well deserved. And Skip is going to talk about, he got lucky. What is he talking about? This is just a bad take. You don't ever want to equate luck and the Joker or use the two in the same sentence. It just don't make sense. You only make yourself look stupid, and you look like you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not going to say Skip don't know what he's talking about, because he have covered sports a long time. He's a staple in sports media, so I won't say that. But I will say at times, because of emotion, he will make asinine statements and comments at times. That's for sure. And this is one of those times when Skip went too far. So Joker was a beast in game 2, even in a loss, but the supporting cast just didn't show up. Yes, Miami game plan was well, they executed what they wanted to do. They played him how they wanted, which was single coverage, no double team. And if you don't double team Joker, the others can't eat, basically. So Miami played him single coverage, let him get his numbers. So they had a game plan. And Miami role players stepped up, they hit their shots. A lot of things went well for Miami to win. Plus they play hard. Hats off to Miami. But don't say Joker got lucky. That just sounds stupid. But as always, I holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.